Hi, so welcome to my video, and please do like and subscribe if you're not already. So I'm just going to share with you that we've actually got some lovely flyers now. So these are the flyers, and I'm just literally starting to put them up around the mill where I have studios, and we're going to be putting them up in all sorts of places. But just like to share this with you, rather a sort of a poignant moment really, and I'll just share with you the flyers just in case you can't see them.
And of course these flyers are for our forthcoming exhibition, Landscape Inside Out, which is at Gallery Oldham, starting on the 5th of March. And I'm on my way to the studio so that I can do some finishing touches to the paintings.
Okay, so I thought I'd just show you how the very last things I do to a painting. So this is one that's just been framed. It's you can see, hopefully you can see the back of it. It's a float frame, a tray frame, and if I can twiddle it around, you can just see how that sits into a frame. That is the float frame. This is one of my panoramics. And so it has been framed. He wraps the edges in cellophane just to protect them. Before they get taken to the gallery for the exhibition, they will be wrapped and corners will put on them, but that's my very last thing to do. So what I'm doing here now is I already write in pencil on the backs of things so that I know what they are, what I'm calling them. I've got a numbering system and so on. But what I'm going to do, and I had to ask people's opinion because working with canvas like I have been on this group is new to me. Oh, just dropped the lid of my pencil. So I was asking for opinion, and what I have decided to do, and having taken opinion, is to actually sign and write the title onto the back of the canvas that is stuck onto the stretchers. And I don't want to be writing. Personally, I don't want to write anything on here. I also have a label system, so I stick a label on the back which gives you the title of the painting, who it's by, that it's original, a little bit of background into the painting, not in great detail because otherwise I'd be writing essays, but a small amount, and then a little bit around what it's been fixed with and so on. So this one says mixed media collage on gessoed canvas, sealed and UV varnished. Use only a dry cloth for dusting. So that's the sorts of thing I put on. And I did get some advice that I could staple it onto the canvas on the stretchers. But I decided, even though I've got a staple gun, which I can show you, it's a staple gun, I could use that, but I decided that because I had wood that I could stick to, I was going to do that on there. So that's what I'm going to do now. So in the first instance, actually, what I'll do is I'm going to sign, and I'm using fine liners for the writing, and that is these are archival, so it's a Pigma Micron. This is a 0.05, and all I'm going to do is, you won't be able to see so closely but I'm literally going to be writing on the canvas that is on the stretcher, and I'm going to be writing the title and I'm going to sign it. I don't know if I can hold it up so that you can see that. You probably can just about see it, I think. So it says the lie of the land, my signature. And then subsequently, I am going to use, I'm going to get my brush in a minute because it's drying. I'm going to use, this is Winsor & Newton matte medium. And all I'm going to use is a brush on the back of that, and I'm going to just stick that onto the wooden frame. And then when that dries, that'll be perfectly smooth. What I do is, I've got a clean table here because I've been wiping it. Use my matte medium, paste the back of it, obviously the back, not the front, and just make sure it's gone to the edges. I have to write the table each time I do this, that's what I was doing last time. And then all I'm going to do carefully as I can, is to paste that, and I've measured these so that I know that I've got the space to put it on, so it fits perfectly and snugly on there. And rather than using my bone folder, which is a little bit grubby for this, I don't want to mess this up at all, I'm going to just smooth it with a very clean piece of towel that I've got. And that then just needs to dry, and then it's good to go. And that's basically it. Okay, so this is one of my cradle panels. You've got your label on it, stuck on it, and as you can see it's all smooth because it's completely dry, that one. Signed on there, but I also have my signature on the board in the archival pen. Okay, so the labels are on the paintings. Just a couple of final jobs for them now. So they need mirror plates on them because that is how the gallery will be anchoring them to the walls. So I'll zoom in a minute, but these are mirror plates, and these get screwed onto the frames at the back, and then this hole here, this third one, is used to screw it onto the wall in the gallery. So because I have quite a few paintings, i.e. 38, then that's double that number. What's that? 76 of these to screw on. So that's going to take a while. So these need to go onto the frames in the middle, so that you need to make sure that on either side of the painting it's screwed on at the same level, because otherwise you're going to end up with wonky paintings. Okay, so here is the mirror plate anchored onto the back of the painting, and those are the wood screws that I'm using. Just simple little screws to anchor it on in those two positions there. And then if I show you how it kind of works with it being turned around, once the painting is going on the wall in the gallery, I show you, you can see that's where you screw it into the wall, and then they're taped over and concealed. But that's the way it works. And the rather strange look of these paintings is because they've got cellophane around the edges, so you're not seeing the true edge of them to protect them. And that brings me nicely onto the very last thing that I wanted to just mention to you, which is that what will happen with these paintings, they are going to be collected by the gallery, but what happens is that they're going to get wrapped. We've got, the idea is that we use bubble wrap, but we recycle it, we reuse it a lot. And the bubble wrap we have is actually, I think half of it is actually from recycled materials already. And then it just gets reused and reused as a way of trying to manage the sort of like the environmental aspects of it the best we can. And then in order to protect the corners of these paintings, they will have these sat around the corner. Once the bubble wrap goes on, these will be anchored over the corners, and just to protect them. So, and then they will be off to the gallery. So that just gives you hopefully a flavour of the sort of finishing jobs. Actually take, I'm sure most of you know these, about all of these tasks, but they do actually take some surprising amount of time when you have quite a lot of paintings to do.
So we are on the countdown now. We have 3 weeks to go. And so I will keep you posted on progress. So thanks very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.